and sold as a testing device? The industry's most powerful ESD tester? This is not an ESD tester. Read the title. It's a USB killer. A tester is used by a designer to improve a product. The killer is designed to kill. The new version is 1.5 times more powerful and 3 times faster discharge cycle. If it is a tester, why does it have to get stronger? Are there no limits? What is this USB killer tester?
Alright, relax.
Yourself against USB powered surge attacks. So they make the weapon and
Kind of forgot about that.
And now with anonymous edition, so it's not obvious it's a USB killer. What are they testing? People's intelligence to see if they plug anything into their computer? Strongly condemn malicious use. It is made stronger to make sure it kills, but it can't erase your data. Like if police raids my home and I want to quickly get rid of my tax fraud data from my computer, it doesn't help. Not that I have such data. No consumer standard I know requires passing such an ESD test. If it walks like a dog and acts like a dog, then it's for malicious use. It is made for people to kill each other's devices. What other purpose does it serve? I mean,
it's a stream before Valentine's.
Fire, and then there are USB killers, vandals, people who like to destroy other people's properties. And that's why this video is sponsored by Audible. If you feel the urge to destroy something, put your headsets on, get a nice book from Audible, self-help.
Did I make coffee? I made coffee. There's no other like doing this then. Let's get to gaming. Genshin. I'm surprised no one's online in our Discord servers. No one's alive. Sheesh. Thanks to the clutch. What might get suggested on my own YouTube.
Why is no one talking about this new Amber team? If I'm being honest, nobody really knows how to play Amber optimally. You guys are like a bunch of baboons at a keyboard. So I am going to show you what an optimal Amber rotation looks like. First, you are going to swap to Raiden Shogun to apply her elemental skill, followed by an EQ from Dendro Traveler. Then you are going to E with Yulaine to apply Hydro, then follow up with her elemental burst. Next, you are going to want to swap to Raiden Shogun to use her burst to recover the energy you just used to prepare yourself for the next rotation. Now, you are going to swap back to Yulaine because our last enemy
Where's OBS? Oh god, I'm lost. I don't know which is which anymore. Is Genshin open? Oh my god! I've been waiting for it to load. I'm an idiot. I was waiting for it to load. I haven't opened the thing.
Use code WeWatch to unlock Rakeback and get free cases every day.
Inflected Yabi in limbo, aggressive. Turns the flash and it's Nico. Oh, it's Nico, all right. Headshot, left, right, good night. Tessus though, this is his bomb site. One mistake. It's not happening this time. Locking him down. Shush needs this one. He's gonna get pushed from both sides, and with his nade out, Monacy collects. Looking to vacate.
The race is on here. Tessus is trying to get over in time.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Oh, executed.
But where are those who share
He
the
takes the
memory?
fight.
The Hunter says no. Secures it, gets the AWP sure, but again, these rounds are so close, and the BM, make sure you take that parting gift with you into the next round of play.
God. Definitely not me. Not. I am way too low on my chair now.
Hey, look over there! She's all by herself, right? Because she's acting as if she's talking and laughing with somebody else. What? You mean, so is this an invisible friend who hangs out with you sometimes? Or imagination? Imaginary? Oh, you must mean imagined friend, right? So, this imaginary friend of yours, when does Paimon get to meet them? Seriously? So, imaginary friends just... Oh, Paimon was looking forward to meeting... No way! Because they have this game in Liyue. Have you heard of it? It's a...
Oh, Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Tone-deaf bard. What are you doing here?
I'm here because Lisa has been making some exciting new contraptions.
Why does the thought of Lisa's
Come now, that's no way to speak about the elegant Miss Lisa. For this particular contraption, Lisa had to import some dangerous materials from Sumeru.
Dangerous?
That's right. Looks like a monocle, but actually it's called a Nernama detector. Sadly, Lisa isn't able to use it herself, so I'm borrowing it for a while. And also, I'm testing it out for her, to see if it actually works.
Huh? Why can't Lisa use it?
Perhaps it's because she lacks a certain childlike sense of wonder. Or maybe there's some other reason for it. If you want to know for sure, just ask her yourself sometime.
So, you can see them? Go on, tell us. What does his imaginary friend look like?
Anyway, it's all yours now.
Do you see him? Do you see him?
So it does work for you two.
Paimon wants to see? Where then you'll just have to be Paimon's eyes on the ground. Let's go see what everyone's imaginary friends look like.
Carmen Day. I forgot whose story this is.
From the flower shop always seems kinda
What
floaty-headed. You know, Paimon bets she has an imaginary friend.
There it is! Behold, a floaty imaginary friend for floaty-headed Flora!
Wait, imaginary friends can be plants now?
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard. Sure. How can I help? You mean me and Mr. Floaty? Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend. We live to say hello, Mr. Floaty. They can see you.
No fair. Paimon hates feeling left out.
Flora, why exactly are you friends with a bloaty floaty?
What's wrong with it? I always wanted to be friends with a plant who could fly.
Friends with a flying plant? Why?
Because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into the sky together.
Isn't that called being blown away?
That's what some people like to call it. I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me stories of his adventures. I think his name was Stanley.
Oh god, it's this guy.
Stanley's an and you can tell he's an expert at it. The amazing adventures of Stanley are super famous in Mondstadt. He's in the city at the moment. You should go ask him to tell you some of his stories.
That sounds like a fun idea for next time. But right now we have other things to attend to.
Flora's a pretty mysterious kid.
Which child shall we interrogate next?
Paimon's thinking. Oh, how about that little guy on the bridge?
Yahoo! Jesus.
No way!
Well, that is unexpected.
Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin guard? Paimon's freaking out right now. That thing is sure to attack us.
What say you we postpone our conversation?
Huh? Paimon has a favorite line? See. How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Wait, isn't that the line about...
More open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Wait, isn't that the line that Paimon says
Fitting,
if
isn't
you
it?
like reach
That
the red
city
zone of a
freedom
map?
should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
Sucrose, don't talk to me, please. No? Okay, we're done. We're done with Sucrose's part here. Oh shit, it's the siblings.
The thing about wine is, you have to drink it at the tavern, or you miss out on half the fun.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused even if you drank alone.
If I
just drink responsibly.
He's so
on my
done with
premises,
life.
Okay.
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then? You'd throw me out along with the trash, is that it?
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy. You sold off his mansion. Or maybe you've forgotten.
I see no reason to cling to things that have outlived their purpose.
Is that so? Then I trust you were most swift indeed to part with a certain vase?
Sorry. I have no recollection.
He's just so done with life.
Master Dealer.
And I like it.
I'm sure I saw such a vase in your home. A beautiful one. Unmistakable, in fact.
Seems our suspicions were right. Grown-ups don't appear to have imaginary friends.
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up? Okay, well, Paimon for one never wants to grow up.
This raises an interesting question. At what age exactly do people's imaginary friends disappear? Let's go and check.
Well, if you're Klee, it really is scary.
Jean? What is Jean doing here? Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend? Yeah, she's so conscientious. It's terrifying.
I don't know what that word means, but okay.
Hello. What are you guys doing?
This guy sounds like Bennett or Venti.
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his adventures. It was incredible. It got me really pumped up.
If you put Ellen's voice on Venti, it works. If you put it on Bennett,
So
it
that you can
works.
fight shoulder to shoulder with Master Jean?
I mean, obviously, I want to become a knight. And if I got to go on an adventure with Jean herself, well, even better.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
Huh, thanks. I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang out with the honorary knight. Would you join me for some sword training? Huh, how can I smash all these training dummies at once? So that's how to do it. I'm impressed. Oh, thank you.
So modest. I, for one, think you're quite the pro at this already.
Well, I'm exhausted from training, so clearly
Hello.
my fitness needs some work. One day the...
Ellen, she's...
Thanks. Shoot, I got so caught up here I forgot... but I'm
Coffee.
so sore from training. I can hardly move.
Kaninong story quest ko? I forgot.
A message to Jack for me? He's gone adventuring at the
You know where
tropical
Jack
line
is?
with
It's under the ocean.
Stanley's
They hit a thing.
Great.
Iceberg.
Thank you.
God, that guy's so far out. The fuck? Why are you so far away? Where's our quest? I love. Oh. This is fine.
The Temple of the Lion? We explored
Oh shit, we
this
have
once
Vent.
before.
I forgot that you can play Venti.
Storm Terror incident.
Hey, I have two of the
Seems
Archons.
like it's now a hot
This
spot
was
for
my account. I
adventurers.
would have the Shogun as well.
One thing. We didn't bag all the loot last
Oh
time.
god.
Looks
Wait, oh
like
shit.
we can't go any further.
Not
I don't need
worry.
to.
Allow me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high.
Barbados. Bartobas. Wait. Has to be something here, no? veggies. Just this makes me conscious about my I need to use Venti.
Time for takeoff.
This, and oh shit, they died. Never mind. Yahoo! Says Hu Tao. The lower the health, the better.
Hey, are those guys?
Brace yourself.
All right, this was Stanley. I remembered now. I'm pressing the wrong buttons.
I was so sure I was about to die.
To be fair, that could have gone either way. So, you must be
Yes. Who are you?
Actually, we came looking.
Ellen has a. I must say, it's an.
Stanley's a fake. This is not the same Stanley that is in the stories.
We really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
The only Stanley I know.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Well, your attitude says maybe you don't. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the Magivari.
Enough already. Ugh. Stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth.
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Suck.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Where was
Suck.
You and your partner reached the Magivari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely. There was a deathly silence in the air. A
Suck.
sea of ashes stretched out before
That is Venti. This is Venti's. How Venti works.
Suddenly, my
Suck.
partner was caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Oh no. I may or may not have used.
Did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground. Gentle breeze carried me with tears welling up in my eyes.
Poor guy. How could that happen?
Why is Venti sound gay? I don't know.
Could I ask you to use the
I don't know. Does Venti sound gay? Wait.
What?
That's the first.
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scar. Oh, you thought. I agree. He wasn't.
Yeah, Venti really sounds gay? I have never noticed.
Please excuse me.
Well, it's Barbados
Bye,
for you.
Stanley.
That's Barbados for you.
You two still
I
have time to
guess.
spare?
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told the weapons he took on his adventure. I don't know whether you believe me, but apparently, since you guys are the experts at this, can you come with me to try and retrieve the... I don't know. Now, if I can just... Right now...
Stanley is a fake. I just wanna spoil that a bit. I already know
bring
this.
myself to tell...
Aw, poor Jack. Let's have Venti. You can...
Oh, one other thing. I have a bottle of rare vintage wine that I had someone fetch...
Dadaupa Gorge, was it?
Lasinggero, putang ina. Usapang wine. Gising na gising. Lasinggero. Ay. Is there anything we're gonna get from it? Nothing. I'm pressing the wrong buttons on my keyboard. Why do you skip the... I'm sorry. Alam ko na yung story. I already know what this quest is, in fact. So, I skip it. But sure, let's read the entire thing. Anyway, here's the gist of the story. Yung imaginary friend ni Stan Lee is the real Stan Lee, and the Stan Lee we know now is just a fake. He just wants to use the name. That's the gist of the story. That's why I don't really care as much. Yahoo! Hit me. God Christ, I swear mas malakas yung Beidou ni Glenna sa Beidou ko. Where is the sword? Fuck, I forgot. Oh wait, no, it's the shield that we're looking for. Ano kung may pagsuntukan lang tayo dito? Oh, there it is. Oh wait, sword nga. Tama.
Hey, that bunch of hill churls. Are they holding some kind of ceremony? And what's with that pile of knickknacks? Are they worshipping them?
Seems so. That must be the Sword of Brilliant Valor, surely.
Jesus!
This is order.
This is built.
Solidify.
Oh wait. Wait. I just realized something. Invocation TCG, Relics of Seirai. Story quests. These are story quests. Monoceros Kaylee. Ba't di ko na maalala yung mga quest na to? Illuminator's Beast of Sea of Classes, Ganyu? Oh wait, pwede ko naman tignan. Tanga-tanga ko yun. Oh, that's Venti's story quest. Oh, this is Venti's.
Lo and behold,
Hi,
the
Chromify.
Sword of Brilliant Valor.
Are you sure? Looks kind of basic to Paimon. Why would hilly trolls be bowing down before a piece of...
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into a pile of spoils these hilly trolls were...
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic, I'm at a loss for words.
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an Animo crystal fly? They're found in the open country around Mondstadt City. If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pitch blackness of night, its brilliant glow is mesmerizing. It truly resembles an exquisite crystal dancing in the night air. Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless, fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits...
You're right. You're right.
Let's scout around.
There's somebody there.
Stanley?
He's acting so...
What happened? Why did you stop?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing.
What? Where?
Maybe another time. We have a shield to find, remember?
A second. Because he is a living fossil. This guy is like 6,000 years old. What do you expect? Osmanthus wine and will use strongly. He's like 6,000 years old. He was there before Liwe because it was real, so he made Liwe. And Liwe's been around for years. He said the living.
Behold, the shield of magnificent honor.
Liar, liar! A chunk of scrap wood with the handle...
There's also wine stains on it. Yeah.
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this is warriors wear their battle scars with pride. And surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the battlefield. Is not though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left to bleed. Such magnificent strength of will.
You do have a point. Okay then.
Are we actually? Oh, we're gonna talk today.
Excuse me. Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you picked up some... Seems cheerful enough. Maybe Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm just pressing stuff.
Oh no.
I was pressing random shit. I'm sorry. Hit me, I dare you. Okay, fine.
Time to go.
With your friends. How do you talk to villagers?
Guys, thank you so much. Mom, Dad, check.
Those are exactly what you thought they were.
Wine, you promised. What are you doing here, Stanley?
Hey, what are you doing here, bud?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise.
I'm starting to think Stanley might be a fraud. Did Stanley plant the sword and shield here in advance so as to not hurt Jack's feelings?
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dada Upagur.
You better believe it. I can navigate this whole area with my eyes closed.
Mondstadt's origin is Germany.
Your perseverance.
Why does this guy sound like he's from
It's
Texas?
only to be expected of a great adventurer like me.
I played this in Japanese so they don't sound like this in my account.
This place is
When I first played it, at least.
I'll get back.
But why does this guy sound like he's from Texas?
Well, he shouldn't have got. Although,
God.
on further reflection, someone who can't let. I wonder.
What are you talking about?
Anyway.
I feel bad for Candace. Let's heal. I need to heal Candace. Okay, Jesus, just one bite of it. Crap. Wait for night to fall. 6 p.m. Hu Tao becomes stronger the less health she has. Oh, why would you read the poster for the Dun, 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 dun.
Tell me, Stan. Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name? Could there be another?
Oops, it should have been me. I should have been the one to die in the Melchibari that day. Why won't you? If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless corner of the world. You were a renowned adventurer, destined to become a legend one day.
I think our friend really did make it to the Mare Javari. And I think but the real adventurer, the real Stanley, that was his partner, not him. The real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called Stanley in the first place is because he stole the other Stanley's name?
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. Fear that Mondstadt will forget all about you. So I tell you adventure stories at every opportunity. Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Mare Javari. He's the greatest adventurer there ever was, and he lives on. Stanley will never die, because I am Stanley. I'm sorry, Stanley. Getting too old. Now.
I keep pressing space.
Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Yikes! We're busted!
D-Loop in the background just chilling. Hey, so I heard about your dead friend and I have a discount for coffins. What do you say?
Go away. Save your questions. Just leave me in peace.
But...
Leave now. Don't make me tell you again.
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I'm so glad you guys are here. I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword and shield. My parents are finally supporting me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone to fix up the Sword of Brilliant Valor and Shield of Magnificent Honor for me, so I can take them out on the road.
That's wonderful! So, Jack, is this the part where you bid farewell to Mondstadt and set off on your intrepid trip traversing Tevat?
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go too far from home just yet. Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories left to tell. They're what inspired me to become an adventurer in the first place. Stanley, Oh, you're drunk again. We'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover wears off. Maybe you can tell me some more of your stories?
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Jack. Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see.
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the fact?
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. His adventurous spirit is so pure. unblemished. Just a weary old feckless fraud. But that kid is a brand new shining star, full of potential. I cannot allow his dreams to be crushed.
You're not a total fraud. Stanley's adventure stories and experiences. They're all true, aren't they?
Stories? Experiences? What's the point of them anymore? To be honest, my memories of adventuring and of Stanley, they're hazy these days. That's my biggest secret of all, and my biggest fear. All these years, I've been living to tell his story. But his personality and the details of his life, I don't remember them clearly anymore. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real Stanley isn't the living, breathing friend he knew at all. Instead, he's become fixed on the image of him as that battle-scarred warrior. And that image has held him captive his entire life.
I'm too old. I never let go. But still, so much has slipped away. I'm completely and utterly worthless. No adventurer should have to go that way. No adventurer ever.
Hans Archibald.
My true name?
Oh.
How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
You think that this is a game is it initially made for children, but it has such a dark story and shit?
I can't believe it. Thank you all. And thank you, Lord Barbados. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to calm back down. But I think that I'm gonna be okay.
Osmanthus wine.
Wonderful.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across leeward tend to stay a
By
while.
celebration, I do, of course, mean libation.
And by libation, you mean you're not leaving this tavern till you're too drunk to walk, right?
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some wine, though. He promised me a rare vintage in exchange for helping him out, remember? I'll head off to fetch the wine.
This is the same character na nakasalubong natin sa SM na bumibili ng popcorn. Should I put that picture up?
Why has Paimon never heard of it? Hey, Tone Deaf Bard! Oh, hey!
Head to the usual place. Wait, is it Windrise? Fuck, I forgot. It has to, oh no, it's at the top of the statue. Unlock a statue. Of course you're gonna be on top of your own statue. God, are we gonna? We're gonna make it. Yahoo! Ba't hindi pala sinabi ni Huto yan? Okay. Let's use his bestie. Oi!
Order guide.
I am done.
You made it. Finally.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? We looked everywhere. So, Did you at least manage to find your wine?
Yep. Well,
Order
sort of.
guide you.
Jack made it out to be a rare collector's edition vintage. When actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider. This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven. At that time, old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant, who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane. Even the birds couldn't get in or out.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers! Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's lair, right?
That's right. The Tyrant of the Winds who once ruled from that tower was Decarabian, god of storms. Back then, I was but a wisp among the thousand winds. I wasn't a god of anything. I didn't even have a human form. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind, a gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better, or tiny seeds of hope.
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form? Venti, do you mean you used to look different than you do now?
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. I took the form of a friend. In old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told. Where a tyrant ruled, I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky. He was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom. And we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
The Venti story
Then
quest.
What happened to your friend?
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing, Paimon! Now's the time you suddenly get a craving for apples? Really?
Getting a little peckish or something.
Paimon's had it up to here with you!
You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Moments like this always take me back. Back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
Now you know how Venti became Venti. That's one way to... Wait, there are more story quests here. Should we play? Oh yeah, we should play this. Oh god, I need to finish this. Oh, I want to play the Shogun story, dude. The Shogun story is cool. Makaka-date mo sa Shogun, which is fun. As a Shogun main. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember, but where are those who share the memory? Where would you like to go next? If you'd like to see Liwe's tourist spots, I have a few references. Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liwe tend to stay a while. Okay, Zhongli's lines are stuck in my head. Fun. Ano na yung kay? Was this? Fuck, where was it this? Alaris chapter. Oh, that's Shao. This is Hu Tao. Wait, let me try to see if I know who is who. Afrosidelos. Okay, that's Jean. Monoceros. Fuck. I forgot. This is Zhongli. Ganyu. Rumored alchemist. Oh wait, no, it's Albedo. Shao. Hu Tao. And then a whole lot of other stuff. Let's play Zhongli. I wanna play Zhongli's. Okay, Zhongli. Zhongli. Oh god. Oh god. How do we get there? How? Okay. How do we? If you like to see Liwe's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Where do you want to go next?
If you like to see Liwe's tourist spots, I have a few references. If you like to see Liwe's tourist spots. What the fuck is Chop Suey? Oh, never mind. Where would you like to go next? If you like to see Liwe's tourist spots, I have a few references. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh crap. Oh. There was a gap that I did not notice. I'm an idiot. If you like Oka, where would you like to go next? If you like to see Liwe's tourist spots, I have a few references. I shall send this to more friends.
Silly churl, Billy churl.
Silly Billy Hilly Churl. We climb to the top of whatever this is. And then we fly down to that boat. Because I don't know how the fuck Zhongli got there, but cool. If you like to see Liwe's tourist spots, I have a few references. Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liwe tend to stay a while. I swear Zhongli voice lines are stuck in my head. Just because it plays over and over and over and over again. I know more about Zhongli's voice lines than I do Shogun. We almost died. We have 0 stamina. Why are we sneaking onto a boat as Zhongli? Oh look, it's me. Where would you like to go next? Would you like to see spots? What do you mean persuade? I am the guest. I'm sitting right there. Do you not see? Meet myself at the table side. Oh god. Where would you like to go next?
Oh?
If you
I didn't
like
think
to
I would see you here.
nice tourist spots.
Are
I
these
have
two
a
your
few
friends?
references.
Yes, we had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. They are quite a knowledgeable and talented pair, and a pleasure to be around. Traveler, we were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis. Would you like to listen?
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo.
In the entire continent of Teyvat. The world's very first Mora.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique... For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold when they come to power.
Oh, no. My research indicates that the first Mora coin is not such a simple thing. Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. Even today, Mora is used in the mystic arts for its curious properties of weapon enhancement. The world's first Mora would no doubt possess the strongest power. That is, that the Lord of Geo used this original Mora as a catalyst to enhance a dagger and a sword.
A dagger and a sword?
Well, buy the book when it comes out to read the full story. For now, I will only...
I can't say I agree. Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract's value.
This is a funny scene to me.
Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst for people to exchange and trade. The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis. As for its fate, The same as all Mora, I suspect. It was simply spent somewhere.
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhongli's argument, on the other hand, lacks any evidence. How can you so easily dismiss the Lord of Geo's profound foresight?
No, I am not debating right or wrong. I am simply stating a fact.
This guy made the Mora.
Enough. Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
I know but little about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag. But discussion is meaningless if everyone has the same opinion, no?
Well then, answer me this. Long ago, when Liyue Harbor was being constructed, the Lord of Geo taught the people how to build houses. The model home he used to teach them was completely cast from Mora, correct?
That is correct, indeed.
If I was Zhongli in this situation, I would be freaking out.
Okay, then tell me. Why would the Lord of Geo do something so extravagant, if not because of the mystical power that Mora contains?
There's a simple explanation, really. To the god of wealth and commerce, what material is easier to get than Mora?
Oh. Huh.
I mean, I am talking about Rex Lapis.
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology. Can we find somewhere quiet to chat? I mean, if it's okay with you.
Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us? Perhaps they could be of some help.
Of course. They can come if that's what pleases you, sir. Let's go.
If you like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Salflore. Oh god! I just remember what his story is that okay, I can't make the situation awkward. Well, I didn't on my account because just
one man's stone
is another man's gem. Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. Oh look, it's me, Choli.
What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. Your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought. Most importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the others. You remain objective. So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you—
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts. So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
Right! The Lord of Geo wouldn't kill the innocent.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt. The god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god, but she encountered Morax one day in battle.
God.
Morax used a rather underhanded trick to assassinate her.
What?
This bit of history is a long story. But you may not like the truth when you hear it.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched—
Quite so. I don't know where to begin.
Oh god, why is there
Over
a
here,
here?
Mr. Zhongli, I've been looking for you. So you're
If
over
you
here all
like
this
to
time.
see Liyue's tourist spots.
down your weapon and stay back. Otherwise, Paimon's reporting you to the Millilith.
First of all, I'm not holding a weapon. There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhnaya. I'm not here for trouble.
The Fatui say that every time.
But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I could show you the official documentation if you want to see it. I will be conducting an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the ministry. I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhang Li, with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount to hire Zhang Li as my own consultant while I'm in town.
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes? Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor must respect their duty.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man. Well then, let's head out now, shall we?
Wait, if you are studying archaeology, can I go too? I am also a scholar in this field, so I can help.
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too. This experience may be of help to you on your future adventures. It is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the god of salt has already perished, it will still be a meaningful experience for your journey.
Wait, this is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group.
But this friend of mine...
When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps something of interest was washed ashore. An ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a piece of the god's limb would be even better. Who knows what surprises we may find.
Osmanthus wine
Tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who shared them? My brain wasn't it's not clicking.
I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big
Guyan Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be, if you wish to learn about the gods or the history of the Archon War. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here, piercing and crushing the Overlord of the Vortex. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock formations we see now.
These mountains were the Lord of Geo's weapons?
What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago were much greater, both in number and in size. But due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, and years of gravity, many of them have been completely swallowed by the sea. So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part in the formation of Guyan Stone Forest.
Well, a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certainly very strong in its own right.
Indeed. This is where the value lies in research at Guyan Stone Forest. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the Overlord of the Vortex have given those sunken objects a chance to see the light of day again.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich. I mean, rich with archaeological knowledge and historical value, yes? Well, since we brought so many people, I think it would be best to split up and look.
Okay then. I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge in various disciplines, when it comes to archaeology, I can't compete with the expert here.
You are the people they're studying.
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you so surprised?
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Okay. If we find anything valuable or rare, let's meet on the shore opposite from here. The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
Well, go ahead then. Use your elemental sight to look for any marks.
I see nothing. Kawawa naman. You like to see Liwe's tourist spots. I have a few references. Holy carp.
Eyes on me! Grant us your blessing!
Solidify. This is order.
Who thought I was gonna die? Oh god. Oh yeah, 100 HP.
Why are there enemies here?
Guyan Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
Solidify.
So basically it's better if I hit a lot of people. Okay, I get it.
Solidify.
If you like to see Liwe's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Stabilize.
We shall prevail! To ashes!
I will have order. Solidify.
This team is insane. Why do I low-key want to use this team? I have all the characters except for Huta. The more people I hit, the better.
Quake.
Not gonna lie, this Huta was pretty strong for this level. But yeah, that's fine. At least we can farm things quite easily for now.
They're gathering together here. But why?
See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly attract me. But the hydro-mimic monsters... I have a contract, and must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them, and recover the relic. It's just a stone slab, but its design is quite unique. It should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
Hello, motherfuckers.
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology?
We all have our areas of expertise.
Oh, stop arguing!
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything about the... She left me to rely solely on guessing. I mean, experience, to find anything valuable to...
I've just been researching the god of salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange? And you kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured in Mora?
I mean, isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way?
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. Oh, what a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore. The stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power. Perhaps it will be useful for research purposes.
And what we're gonna
Give
do?
it to me. At least we didn't come for nothing. Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring you. It's all mine.
So, it's only valuable for research if there are remnants of divine power in it?
Not at all. My quest will uncover the history of the god of salt, but you're just trying to use...
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear.
Oh, by the way.
Oh? Why is...
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the Qixing...
Ah, I see. What a shame.
See? You do want to sell these objects!
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple-minded. All right, then. No need to stay here any longer.
You know, we should stress ourselves and play Valorant. Let's do that. Let's put ourselves in such a horrible situation, you know? Let's play Valorant. Might get flamed for that, but it's fine. I just flopped over. What was that? What happened? I gotta break this guy's shield first though.
Stabilize.
Eyes on me! Grant us your blessing! Phew. This isn't good!
I will have
Oh god. saltering.
I heard that Salterai was once the home of the god of salt's people. Therefore,
according to legend, the people of the god of salt, but this legend...
I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. But I'm pretty... The god of salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide. So, the one who wants to hide some truth is...
This doesn't sound like something the Lord of Geo would do, though.
who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the god of salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
You weren't listening at all, were you? Ugh. Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside...
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhang Li with us. He looks like he knows just about everything.
This seal seems to be quite ancient.
I may know something about...
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although they're let's go take a look at the mechanism.
Okay, since Mr. Zhang...
I'm gonna skip through the dialogue just because it's easier for me. And it's not gonna take up too much time. Wait. Sheesh. Where would you like to go next? If you like to see Liu's tourist spots. I have a few references.
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed. See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember when I investigated the seal last time. I had someone with a vision accompany me, but when we lit up all the elemental...
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life. Liyue is vast, yet even one haven is hard to find.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
I think I've heard...
Certainly you have. And the content to provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War. At that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, even one sliver of peace was a luxury. And that haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is known as Salterai.
How sad, then. In the end...
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal. Whatever happened doesn't matter as long as we can get inside that ruin.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. With this clue, you should be able to solve the puzzle.
Oh wait, I was going the wrong way. Okay. So, east, south, west, north. Right? It was east.
Right, yeah, right. Solidify.
medyo mating na Lazada bukas. 300 yung alam ko. Eh, baka hindi ako makakabalik pa. Parang si Lola mo tinisin niya. Okay. Tignan.
Wanna come over for tea? Go!
Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost with time.
Uy. Oh, I did it right, apparently. Cool. If you like to see Liwe's tourist spots, Liwe. How do you pronounce that? Is it Liwe? Liwe? Liu?
I mean, you want me to split the treasure?
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious...
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, I will no longer serve as your consultant on this expedition. You will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this ruin, as well as traps.
You have the audacity to demand this!
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Miss. If we discover the truth behind the God of Salt...
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's go.
Solidify.
We're gonna need these soon enough. We're just gonna need a lot of these ores, especially core lapis, because it's not easy to get. So let's farm it for this account. Holy carp. Okay, I wasn't planning on fighting anyone right here, but
Solidify.
Kaya makabili ka ng ano nila. Tapos.
May 600 pa sa akin.
Ha?
May 600 pa sa akin.
Ano sa kita yung ginagawa? Ang kawirin ako pa.
Oh shit. Oh, we're in the water. We're in the water. We should replace Zhongli, no? Because we're gonna get a Zhongli. I know, whatever. Get a better Zhongli.
Are these... statues?
These are people.
Ugh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they come this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this room?
Stabilize.
I'm gonna go down into. This has to be like a. You're telling me our Zhongli is statistically. No, this is a better Zhongli.
Crumble.
Wait, where were we supposed to go here? Where were we supposed to go? I forgot this.
Quake.
Fuck, I forgot how this entire thingy works.
Rise.
I forgot how this was supposed to be done. What were we supposed to do? We're supposed to get up there. Okay, this is... The guy fell and I can't kill it anymore. That's unfair. Our Zhongli is kind of, in terms of health and anything else, it's better. But the attack alone.
Are these statues?
No. These are people. They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
I had to kill him. So the door opens, but I couldn't kill him because the other guy was on the side of a cliff. God.
Look at this. It's filled halfway with salt.
It just looks like a fancy salt holder.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half...
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount in...
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt.
Finally. After all that effort, I've found I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags.
Hey! How can you use a relic of...
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find...
Of course, as we agreed. But how can any...
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to fight with him.
Then let's move on, shall we?
Just a simple ruler.
This, if I remember correctly.
Indeed. But the god of salt, when you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become the deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is
That's even better than the salt chalice.
Well then, according to our contract.
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should... And this girl has been useless. Why would she get anything?
Oh boy. Here we go again.
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer... Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make the rules?
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex Lapis once said, ones who...
That is one of your Liyue gods.
Will suffer the wrath of the rock. You may find it rather unpleasant.
Pay your dues.
Oh, darn you!
Some archaeological survey. He could only protect. Hey, Paimon likes more.
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, when people see the object of their dreams, I think we should be honest with each other.
Huh?
That in truth, not a single
Why do you say...
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge, and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. However, you are an expert when it comes to anything regarding the god of salt. You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the god of salt. I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned...
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talent. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from when our ancestors were... Didn't we, Mr. Zhongli?
Naturally, of course. Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
Oh fuck, I didn't hit. Oy vey.
Stabilize. Solidify.
Take this!
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Time to go! Hear my prayer! Do your worst! Ha!
You know, playing the story again, it actually feels very
This is...
nostalgic.
It's a broken sword. This is proof. This proves that the god of salt, the power of this sword, surely is much greater than that of the salt chalice and salt ruler. If we can repair the sword, Then we can show the world the mighty power of the god of salt. It does look...
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are 2 separate relics. According to the contract, you can only claim one.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true. But Clement is no longer here.
Yes, but the only one object per claim clause still holds true. You cannot take 2 relics at the same time.
This logic...
Zhongli,
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is...
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaid no matter what. I must be faithful to her, even if it breaks the contract.
So you are already decided?
Zhongli!
That is to say, you consult...
That's okay. The god of salt, punish me however you want.
No, you can't...
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. As punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Huh? The truth? You mean the truth is my punishment?
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price.
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of Tevat. But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
No. No! It can't be so.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade?
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt, but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true! You're trying to test my faith in the god of salt.
As I said before, I only state the facts.
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax. Don't try to trick me.
I'm not a follower of Morax. I am Morax.
Hey, come back!
Indeed. Otherwise, why would I use the truth as punishment? I did not want to tell her such cruel facts. But the contract was broken. Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear, we will find something that will leave her no choice but to face the truth.
That's like Zhongli's way of saying, this is what I used to kill your Mazifuke. You know what I mean? Hey, this is my knife. I used it. Or whatever.
Are these statue thingies running? What will we find ahead?
Salt. And betrayal.
It's another LA devotee. Just another
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this door.
God, my hands are oily. Jesus. Oil my feet real quick. Oil alcohol. Because I am itching very hard. Oh god, accidentally hit my mouse.
This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated. leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to this very day. The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god
So it wasn't
would
Morax.
never protect
Okay.
anyone in
I already played this, but I forgot. It's
the
been a
Arctic
while.
War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release.
But what about these statue thingies?
No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear. Those who could not flee were thus transformed. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword, and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased. But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart?
Even if this is so, I can't. This must be a lie. A false history, all of it. Don't you dare try to shake my faith.
Yikes. Zhongli didn't...
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad thing.
This is part 1 of Zhongli, by the way. There's another one to this where it has something to do with Ajdaha, but I'm not
But
gonna
even
play
if
that.
she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now. No, indeed. How sharp of you. Yet this is not a matter of wisdom. Only age. Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also. All right then. Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyonstone Forest?
Huh? What do you want to do, Zhongli?
Treading old ground, telling old stories. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
There's a chest? Yeah, there's a chest. There's another LA devotee. It's another aha. It's another. It's another LA devotee. Marjavari. I'm pretty sure we can find it. Where is Marjavari? Actually curious. Okay, never mind. Where's the quest? Guyonstone Fort. Oh, we have to climb this thing? Alright. Fair enough. Where's the crook? It's Beido's boat. Hey, look at your boat. Is Beido considered Inazuman or Liyue? Oh wait, there's a way to get around here. I'm an idiot. There's a way to climb this. I don't have to climb the rock. I get there.
it. Maybe it'll spring back to life.
There is a way to go around here. It's like this way. I forgot about that. So we go down here and then we climb to the left. I'm pretty sure there's like there should be like abyss mages here, no? There's supposed to be higher up. Yeah, but there should be like 3 abyss mages in here. As far as I remember. I think we already passed the spot where the abyss mage should be. But anyway, let's go. Oh shit, I remember we have a claymore user. Oh no, it's here. This is the spot of the abyss mages.
I will have order. Solidify.
To ashes! Yield! Go! Cross over! We shall prevent.
Yeah, I figured there should have been 3 abyss mages here. Just remember, because I stressed out on those 3 sword.
Jackpots.
That's a free claymore right there.
Quake.
Hey, it's us. We're just gonna stare at each other here.
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyan stone forest. The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return to Liyue. To leave them here is to let them slumber. And it is also a homecoming. I ended an era with my own 2 hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I ended. History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth. Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself. Someday we may all disappear.
Zhongli.
Therefore, I thought of you, traveler.
Yeah, this was the part he's talking about life and shit.
You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in your memory, it will one day accompany you into another world. As long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Teyvat.
Sounds like...
Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the sea. As I said before, this is the place to which the remnants of many bygone gods are consigned. This includes Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to this ocean prison. thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folktales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate.
That's Zhongli's. I'm sorry. It's a funny picture for me. Oh, we have not done bounties on this account. It's fine. But that is Zhongli's quest right there. Now I'm debating whether I play Valorant on stream or do I end stream now and play Valorant off cam. No, I want to keep this as
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And
those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while.
So it is where many things come to settle.
So it is many things. It's where many things come to settle. Where would you like to go next? If you like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. But I guess I'll end it here, man. It's been quite the stream. It's been 2 hours. I'm still bound to fix my stream, but thanks for everyone who came by. Chromify, thanks for coming by again. And my girlfriend.
Wine tastes the same as I remember.
But where are those who share the memory? My girlfriend who also came by the stream. That's Venti's and Zhongli's story quest. Okay, this I think what I'm gonna do next time I play on this account. Let's do the everything in Azuma, and then we can do Raiden's story quest because I'm pretty sure we have to finish that first, and then we go out with the Shogun. So, well, not the Shogun. I mean, A. But yeah, it's gonna be it for now. GG's. That is again Venti and Zhongli's story quest. Not on my account, but cool enough. I'll see you all next stream.